Yo, mi gente, welcome back to VIC SZN Sports. It's looking like Turki Alalshikh has just bought out the Ring magazine. He makes a post via Instagram that reads, "Today marks a new era for the Ring magazine. Stay tuned." For those of you who are unfamiliar with who the Ring magazine is, let me educate you real quick. Ring magazine is a boxing publication that has been one of the most influential and respected sources for news, rankings, and analysis in the sport of boxing since inception in 1922. Founded by Nat Fletcher, the magazine was initially created to provide boxing enthusiasts with information about the sport's fighters, events, and developments. Over time, Ring became the primary source for rankings of boxers, which are still widely regarded as a definitive list of the best fighters in each weight class. Now, as far as promotional companies, we've seen Turki Alalshikh team up with the likes of Oscar De La Hoya with Golden Boy, Frank Warren with Queensberry Promotions, and Eddie Hearn with Matchroom.
Oh my God!
Now, I'll be honest, I didn't think the move of taking over Ring magazine was going to be a direction for Turki Alalshikh. I kind of was under the assumption that he might create his own. However, it's looking like he's actually buying out these sanctioning bodies and these promotional companies to then rebrand them into his own. That way he keeps the audience and also the respect that that promotional company or sanctioning body has built throughout the years. Now, many think that Oscar De La Hoya played a role in Turki Alalshikh buying out the Ring magazine. Now, that can be a possibility because I'm sure Oscar De La Hoya still has affiliation with the Ring magazine. However, he is not the current owner. In fact, let me break down the history of ownership that took place with the Ring magazine. In 1922 to 1969, it was Nat Fletcher. In 1969 to 1980s, Fletcher Estate, which I believe was a brand built by Nat Fletcher himself. Moving on, 1980s to 1990s, Henry R. Squan. 1990 to 2007 was Don King. 2007 to 2016 was Golden Boy Promotion. 2016 to 2021 was Mavin Media, and currently it's Proxy Media, holding it down since 2021. Owned by Ryan Kavanaugh, an entrepreneur and film producer best known for his work with Relativity Media. In case you don't know who Relativity Media is, they produced and budgeted big films in the film industry, such as The Social Network, Limitless, Immortals, 310 to Yuma, Dear John, Safe Haven, Act of Valor, Freebird, The Fighter, Mirror Mirror. The fact that Ryan Kavanaugh contributed towards big films with his budget and production lets me know that Ring magazine was already in good hands with Proxima Media, despite some of the disagreements I have with their rankings. Now, what I find interesting is that Turki Alalshikh has told us that he would like to involve more cinematic type films towards promotions. And I think this is why he's deciding to take over the Ring magazine by not just only buying them out, but still have Proxima Media involved with their production. Because it seems like he's not just buying out and kicking these individuals off, but buying them out and having them under the payroll. A lot of us would probably think, okay, that's not even a smart idea for whoever wants to sell them out, only just to work for them. But the way that it seems like Turki Alalshikh is paying these guys might be well worth it. Now, I'm not sure if this is considered an official announcement of him buying out the Ring magazine or if it's just a partnership, but I wanted to check the Ring magazine website itself to see what was going on or if anything has been updated on their site. And when I went on there, they have nothing on no more, and it just says coming soon. It does look like it's being bought out by Turki Alalshikh himself. Now, what does this mean for boxers, fight fans, promotional companies, and even sanctioning bodies? I'll tell you right now. What this means is that we might get boxing back to where it needs to be. However, playing devil's advocate, many might think they have the answers to the sport of boxing until they get caught up in the sport of boxing. And then they realize why everyone else was doing the things they was doing the way they was doing it. I say that to say this. When Turki Alalshikh just came to the sport of boxing, I know his intention and his idea was to bring together the best fights where the best fights the best. In the process of him trying to do so, he failed trying to make some big fights with Tank Davis involved and Canelo Alvarez involved.
Stop it. Get some help.
So it led him to make fights that we weren't so interested in, such as Terrence Bud Crawford versus Madrimov. I say that to say this. Don't hold your breath if you're looking forward to the best fighting the best just because Turki Alalshikh has taken over. Because at the end of the day, these boxers still have a say in what direction they want to go into next. However, if these fighters do decide to sign with Turki Alalshikh when that time comes, they'll have to be forced to go according to how he wants to run things, which might eventually turn into the best fighting the best whenever it's supposed to happen, but that process might take some time. Because I believe that a lot of fighters are content having the option to fight for titles from different sanctioning bodies. Because if they can't get the IBF, guess what? They could try to go for the WBO. They could try to go for the WBA. They could try to go for the WBC. You You know what I'm saying? They got options. And at that, they get the opportunity to unify. But there is something that Turki Alalshikh has that none of these guys have. Or at least they don't have as much as Turki Alalshikh. And that's the pesos. You know what I'm saying? That money. Regardless, though, I do believe it will be a process because some of these fights that we did want to see haven't been put together. And then now we have to go to a different fight to try to make happen to excite the fans, and it ends up being a fight that we never really wanted. But what I will give Turki Alalshikh credit for is for putting together the Tyson Fury and Usyk fight and the Better Beef versus Bivol fight. That being said, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you can be notified for each video that I drop. I truly appreciate your viewership. Thank you so much. This is the universal favorite to fight fans from all nations. Thank you for tuning in to VIC SZN Sports, the #1 source for combat news and creations. Toma! Drop a little something in that super thanks. I truly appreciate you, man. I'll shout you out. We out.